sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. A moment ago, the pride of Massachusetts, the Patriots, introduced to this, as always, sold-out crowd as they get set to go head-to-head with the Denver Broncos.
To kick off for Denver.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And this will make it into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
45 to Mike. 45 to Mike. Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home. He get 8. Check 3.
They'll run for the first time with DeAndre Swift. And not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 16-yard line.
Check 45 to Mike. Gun. Check 43.
On 2nd down, Swift. And good yardage as he gets this one up to about the 23. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now. Sony Michel, his first carry. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That good for 22 and a first down. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Keeping it on the ground on first, Michel. And this time they were ready for him as he's taken down at the line of scrimmage. A.J. Boye up to make the tackle. You don't see that a ton, do you? The cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
On the keeper.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. A.J. Boye with a pick, and they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them, and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Shotgun snap and a give to Lindsey. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line.
He was brought down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
A quick toss outright. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. Could have gone with the ground game there. Opted for the quick pass. Well, I don't know that it would have mattered, Charles, but it didn't work out.
In a lot of these offenses, yards after catch are built in without explicitly saying it. In this case, he didn't make anyone miss out on the perimeter. Got tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
And brings up 4th down.
10 at their own 20-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Now, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 9 yards the pick up there, and it's a first down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30-yard line. Out of the gun, Newton. This one grabbed by A.J. Green. 7 yards the pick up there. 2nd down and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 37-yard line.
They run out of the gun with Swift. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 14 yards is the pickup there, and a New England first down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
On first down, it's Newton. That's complete to DeAndre Swift out of the backfield. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. CD, with that last pass, he joined a group of about 50 other men that are over 30,000 career passing yards. So, look, he's not at the top, but that's pretty good company.
Yeah, it's not the most exclusive fraternity in the NFL, but it's a pretty good one, isn't it? You still have to put some numbers up in order to get in, okay? The secret knock is still there. How about him getting it done? Proud of it.
And this Bronco defense really selling out to stop the run, and it pays off. They get him behind the line twice in a row. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. And that will be incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. From the gun, Newton. And he's got this down to the 35. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive? To throw is Newton.
There's a nice catch there by Julian Edelman, and he's going to be a reliable target no matter who's playing quarterback. Topped 1,000 yards receiving for the 3rd time last season. I just love his story. College quarterback to one of the top slot receivers in the NFL.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Throwing again. Newton. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Duke Dawson picks it. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4.
Sets up first down.
He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. 5 yards remain on 2nd down. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
Quarter with no score.
A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. A run with Lindsey out of the gun. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
They'll try to run with Lindsey, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. Phillip Lindsey, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. And he's got it. 7-0 Broncos.
Makes the score Broncos 7, Patriots nothing. Brandon McMahon.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this one will not be handled. It's into the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
20.
On 3rd down, Newton. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up 4th down.
Formation for the Patriots.
The Patriots send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
A big play there on the option. 72 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. They'll run with Lindsey. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
No gain on the
3 yards to go on 2nd down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set. One more time with Lindsey. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Lindsey. And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. Phillip Lindsey, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Broncos will add on to their lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
At their own 25-yard line.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Flushed out right. And he'll go right back to Green, but this time it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Alexander Johnson.
Off play action, Newton. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. Operating from the gun, Newton. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time, but now it's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Now a 1st down throw for Newton. He'll find Swift out of the backfield. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
3rd and 7.
Good work by that Bronco defense, and it leads to a 4th down.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. Newton throwing again. And that is going to be incomplete. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And the Broncos will take over on downs. Now the Broncos' big-ticket acquisition, it's Melvin Gordon. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
Lawrence Guy. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 24-yard line.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Adrian Phillips on the stop. No gain on the play. brings up third down.
An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on third down. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And he will score. Touchdown, Patriots.
Touchdown.
I think you're going into halftime with a good-sized lead. Not so fast. That pick six really changes the complexion. Probably also changes the halftime speech.
No doubt about it. Instead of going in relaxed, you're probably a little more uptight right now. Probably a little bit angry. Let's see if they can get their focus back.
The call is to go for one and kick the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7.
Is good. Makes the score Broncos 14, Patriots 7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. On the return, Tremont Smith. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football.
First
ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. He'll find Lindsey here. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that'll make this a second down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Now Burrow to throw on second down. Hits his target. It's Taylor Gabriel. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 34-yard line. 22 yards there, a first down.
And the Broncos first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Hightower on the stop.
On second down, a run with Lindsey. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Phillip Lindsey on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Broncos push further out in front. McManus now for the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Broncos 21, Patriots 7. Brandon McManus to kick off for.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats sets at the line, ready to go. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. And now he'll fire deep downfield for James. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Take over first and 10.
Likely time for one final snap as they start out first and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Now it's 2nd and 9. So we come upon halftime with the visiting Broncos taking the lead to the locker room. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They'll run here with Lindsey. There with a tackle, Dietrich Wise Jr.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. They'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
And 10 at the 23-yard line.
Football, the ball comes out. They'll call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. They don't care if it was luck or skill, or the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground. Whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you retain possession, that's all you're looking for.
On third down, Burrow. This one complete to the running back, Lindsey. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. The Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. He gets this one to Boyd. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 39-yard line.
Here's Lindsey. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be third and about a foot or 2.
Third and inches.
This is out quickly to the right. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4. Well, if you're going to turn things around in a game like this, Charles, those are the kind of plays that you need.
And I just love the way that defense rallied to the football on that one. They got the completion, but he was smothered behind the line of scrimmage. And when you make tackles like that, your whole defense is going to be fired up. Really nice play getting to the ball.
They're going with Lindsey. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short. And he didn't get there. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Patriots take over, and they're going to have terrific field position. They'll try to get this offense going with Michel. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Sony Michel, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots have cut it back within a score.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, first and 10. Now Burrow on first down. He completes it to Boyd. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Tyler Boyd.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. Second and 3.
At the 30-yard line.
36
Now it's Burrow. Got a man open. It's Sutton. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
First down, Denver.
On first and 10, Joe Burrow. Over the middle, complete. It's Lindsey. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
And the Broncos first down.
They'll run on first down. Lindsey. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Every year we spend a lot of time and money evaluating the top prospects for the NFL draft. How about when we all get fortunate and see a guy like Philip Lindsay, an undrafted free agent who had 1,000 yards rushing his first 2 years in the NFL. Can run between the tackles, run with power, and catch the ball out of the backfield.
And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
A gain of 4
yards on that last completion, so that sets up second and 6.
15-yard line.
Burrow will throw. And it's caught. And he's brought down.
Burrow's pass complete to Taylor Gabriel. First and goal, Denver.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver.
Denver.
Philip Lindsay taking it in. And the Broncos will extend their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And they'll watch this one fall in the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Brings up second.
Here's Newton now on second down.
25-yard line.
He's got Green. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game the play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
It was Ryan Glasgow who got him down.
He was brought down.
So both teams trade touchdowns, and the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second and 6. No, scratch that. Second and 7. Back to throw, Newton. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Justin Simmons. The 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis. Interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Broncos 35, Patriots 14. Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will make it into the end zone. And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, so a lot of credit to the defensive game plan, and especially the execution.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again, 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again, Newton. James has got it, complete. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. New England on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. And James has it. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
Good for a Patriot.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. To the air again, Newton. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12.
10 at the 50-yard line.
Gun.
On first down, Swift. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Newton.
47-yard line.
Flush to his right. And that's complete. It's Green here. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
40-yard line.
They'll run on first down. Swift. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
He was brought down by Alexander Johnson. A gain of 2.
Play action. It's Newton.
At the
escaping the pressure right. Green brings it in. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 25-yard line.
For the Patriots.
On first down, it's Newton. Buying time to his left. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
To throw again on 2nd down. Newton. And that is incomplete here. DeAndre Swift, the intended receiver that time. And now it's 3rd down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
New England on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Newton. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
6-yard line.
From the gun, here's Swift. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. DeAndre Swift with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Patriots get a score closer.
Kick is good.
And this one through the uprights and good.
Broncos 35. Patriots 21.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back out on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. Now Burrow. And the the throw there going to be incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. Elsewhere, fourth quarter score now for Baltimore. And you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And if they could hold on to that lead, it would be win number 4 on the season for them. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why?
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. Throwing again. Newton. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. A shotgun snap for Newton. Eluding the pressure right. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. That one good for 13 at a New England first down. Now a play fake, and it's Newton. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down. He'll buy some time right. He's going to let it fly. He's got it at the 15. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Richie James, his first touchdown on the year. And the Patriots are back within a score. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown.
Makes the score.
So with 40 seconds left, we'll see the onside kick. If they've ever needed one to go their way, it's now. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So with 40 seconds left, we'll see the onside kick. If they've ever needed one to go their way, it's now. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
So this one will wind up a Denver victory, and they say it's never easy to come into Denver to win because of the altitude. They look pretty comfortable in the altitude.
They certainly did. I'm not quite sure how they got prepared, and it's always been a big debate about what to do. I lived out there at one point. I lived in Colorado Springs, and I remember saying to someone after my 2nd or 3rd day there, like, this altitude thing, this is no big deal. And day 4, it hit. And it hit hard, and it took me a while to get ready and get acclimated. So some teams, they like to come in early, try and get on a schedule and feel good with it. Other teams say, forget it. Let's not let the effects jump on us. They come in as late as possible, as close to kickoff, and play. Whatever way they did it, it worked in this one.
So for the Broncos, they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the Miami Dolphins. Meanwhile, for the Patriots, they'll fall to 1-4 with a loss. And perhaps fortunately for them, they'll get an early bye next week and come back to action in Week 7.
Yeah, I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Turn the knob, can't resist, I'm incredible. Yeah, can't put $1 on the can I get the dash, can I catch me, bro? Ooh, can I get the dash, can I catch me, whoa? Your whole team is no competition. Boy, I did it by myself, it's a solo mission. Running up the charts, I'm a fool, dog. Turn the whole field to a schoolyard. Bunch of students ain't eating around here. I'm the GOAT, little man, and I made it loud and clear. Put the gas on them like I'm with the Cavalier. Show no love, got the confidence, no fear. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, yeah, when I hit that. Okay, yeah, when I hit that. When I hit that. I've been ready for this. Since like 9-5, I've been eager for this. Talent on the rise, I'm consistent with this. Trophy is the prize, ain't no gimmicks with this. Okay, now what's left on them? Told you what was left on them. I did it all subtle, ooh, and then I hit that exit on them. Gotta blame my faith, cause these eyes ain't got nothing on them. I secured the safe with a cradle, I ain't dropping nothing, ooh. Only winning is exception, ain't no truce. Ain't no dub, ain't no L on my crew. Only winning is exception on my crew. Yeah, ain't no dub, ain't no L. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this.